What is going on, folks? I hope you're having a great day out there today. I'm super excited to be bringing you today's video talking about PU Prime and talking to you about everything you need to know about understanding leverage trading and how it can potentially change your life if you're someone that even has as little as $100. So make sure you stay tuned for this one. Now, folks, I know there's going to be a lot of beginners watching this video thinking, man, I've been seeing all these people talk about leverage trading, 50x, 100x, 20x trading. I want a piece of that action, but I'm also told by a lot of the same people, whether it's on X or YouTube, that it's the worst thing you can do and you're just going to lose all your money, so just trade your spot bags. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You, if you're in this category, need to start thinking critically. Let's focus on the facts, shall we? You can make a lot of money from understanding leverage trading, knowing how to spot trade. You know those people that just tell you to hold those spot bags? Well, they're not incorrect, but the thing is, we are coming into a big bull market right now, and the best way to really leverage that is to at least start your education on what leverage trading is, and there is no better place to do that right now than PU Prime. The link will be in the description of this video. So in today's video, I'm here to explain to you that you can start taking advantage of leverage. If you are a complete beginner, there are learning materials right here. As you can see, it's Forex trading for beginners. You can do Bitcoin, you can do Forex, oil, gold, a lot more of the conservative asset classes. This is how you can get mega wealthy this bull cycle, by learning how to compound the market by leveraging. So let me just give you a bit of an example so you do understand. Let's just keep it really, really simple. Let's see if you have $100 as your margin. Your margin is essentially your initial investment. Think about it like that. You're going to come on PU Prime, sign up with a link. You're going to have $100 in your account. That's going to be your margin. Now, if you choose to go 2x leverage on that margin, right, that margin then becomes $200. 100 times 2x leverage is 200. So you're essentially trading with a couple $100, and for every 1% move, you're actually getting a 2% move. So if the market moves plus 1%, you're actually going to be moving plus 2% in terms of your profits there. Regards to the opposite direction, if it's minus 1%, you're at 2x leverage, you're going to be going minus 2%. So you can imagine these people that are doing like 50x leverage, 1% to the upside, that is a plus 50% move just off a 1% move. So they can make a lot of money very, very quickly. So $100, for example, you times it by 50. I don't need to do the math for you. You can work it out. The trouble with this is, especially if you don't have like a really large account balance and you're going with big leverage, it only takes one tiny move to the downside and you are going to essentially get what is called being liquidated, which essentially your money just poof, gone into thin air. You don't want to do that. Now for a quick message from our sponsor, PUX Trader. It's all about being able to trade with zero capital. Sounds crazy, I know, but with PUX Trader, you just simply have to go through a series of pretty simple tests, even if you're a beginner, to get involved with zero capital. Now, after completing the assessment successfully, you'll essentially be able to trade with PUX's capital instead of your own, so protecting your own bank balance, essentially going risk-free. You're probably thinking, so what's the catch? Well, it's still free, but what actually happens is essentially when you make those winning trades, you'll be giving 20% back to PUX Trader, and you will keep a whopping 80%. That's an insane deal and an opportunity that simply does not come around too often. So what are you waiting for? Get signed up in the description today. Now let's get back to the video. Especially if you're just starting out, again, come check out the learning materials here on PU Prime. They are absolutely fantastic. You want to come in and test it with a small margin, all right? 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 US dollars, that's enough. And just start with the basic concept. If you haven't ever done any leverage trading, start with some basic trading at 1x leverage and then build your way up, okay? I personally like to stick to around 5x leverage, okay, because I do crypto myself. And because crypto can be pretty volatile, you have to be prepared to ride out some potential downside sometimes before getting that upside. So if you are a beginner, look, like I said, start with a small amount of margin. Don't go over $100 and just start with 2x leverage just to get an understanding of what it is. Don't just go in blindly and start pressing buttons and start trading. I'm saying it for the third time, but come onto PU Prime and learn how to trade. with these strategies, learn how to trade these asset classes. They are going to guide you through the whole process. But I'm being for real here. You can come on with a $100 account on margin and you can build that up to $1,000 and $10,000 so much faster than what you would do if you were just holding. Okay, seriously, guys, you know, you can really amplify your experience. But it's really important to understand, because these videos are not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't ever invest more than you can afford to lose. But look, there is a place for margin trading. Don't listen to people who just say, oh no, you should never margin trade. No, that is just basically them saying you're too dumb to learn how to margin trade properly, so just avoid it altogether. Okay, if you're sensible, you understand your risk management, you use PU Prime to learn, then theoretically over time you keep it steady, then you're going to have a good chance of making money. Alright folks, I hope you really enjoyed today's video talking about PU Prime and what leverage really is for a beginner. Now if you want to go ahead and get signed up, the link to do it will be in the pinned comments and at the top of the video description. And just remember, think critically. Just because everyone says don't do leverage, and just because like maybe, I don't know, 90% plus of traders fail, it doesn't mean that you have to be one of those. It's about the right education, the right understanding, the right risk management, and just the overall best approach when it does come to a full-fledged bull cycle, no matter the asset class. Have a great one, and we'll catch you in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment, hit notifications. Take care.